to throw, it's Burns. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. Inside the touchdown Trojans. Once he got some room, it was over.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Changing the play. Dropping back, it's Fleming. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it from the gun. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Fleming. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Touchdown, TCU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Inside. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USC. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Riggs. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here he comes out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. On the option. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's in open space downfield. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Gets it out quickly. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They got the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Fleming. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Here comes the option. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Here comes the heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Horned Frog! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Dropping back, it's Burns. And they can't make the connection.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. To throw, it's Fleming. Hauls it in. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, TCU! in the end zone to give them 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Burns. Finds his man, it's Tolzien. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Tolzien. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride of the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Fleming. Unloads to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's hard. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get it through the air. Dumps it off in the flats. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're going to ride this running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Fleming. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The inside handoff.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Turning it on! Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, those comeback routes can be tough to cover defensively, but nice job staying in the receiver's hip pocket, knocking that ball down.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking for a man. It's Fleming. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Corner's going to give them room. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes. This is a gamble. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Fleming. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Gets the back moving. Trying to do it on the ground. And some room to work. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Well, the defense had an opportunity to get a stop on 4th down. The offense backed up, but they're able to plow forward on the ground.
Man, they said they wanted to be aggressive, but I don't know that anyone expected that type of aggression.
If I was on offense here, sudden change, now that you've picked up the first, why not go play action and take a shot?
Looking downfield on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So now it's 2nd and long. from the gun to give, looking for room. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick catch on 3rd down. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Hard running there. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Scanning the field, it's Burns. Rush is on him. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Trojans. And that one will give them the lead.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Fleming. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Punch it out of the air. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. The Trojans want to move quickly.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking for a huge play. That pass is incomplete. And the Trojans line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They want to run this quarterback. Slithers into space. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
You know, you don't need to be an absolute blazer to have success running the football as a QB. You just need to know where to pick your spots, finding holes, reading blocks, falling forward. This quarterback does all of it.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice move to keep running. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Goes to the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Makes the grab on the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our block.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here he comes out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking downfield, it's Fleming. Running into the open space.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Power football with the run. Creates a little room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, TCU. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play, so this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second, and that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
Trying to punch it in. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Tuggle. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Let's send the tight end in motion. To the air. It's Burns. Oh, they're after him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Unloads quickly. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One word to describe this guy: unstoppable. Over 150 yards receiving, and he is putting the gold into that Cardinal and gold.
And they do such a good job with this offense year after year. If you're a USC OC, you got stars. On the outside, you got speed. You know how to highlight them. You know how to find them. And you know how to feed them for big days like this.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. Wants to throw. It's Burns. They're working that left side. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Trojans look to do some damage in the red zone. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
How about this defense? They needed to come up with a big stop, and they did. Great job trailing late in this football game, probably forcing the punt here, and a chance to set up your offense with great field position, and they need a score.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The field goal is no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss. Of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, give on the inside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Might as well give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Leaves it with the back. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Sends it back in motion. Tries to get it on the ground. Finds a little space. Off to the races to the right. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Burns. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
third down, he drops to throw. He's taking the deep shot. Pulls it in on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. With the ball marked down at the 33, that'll leave them with a 50-yard attempt to try to win this game. So now on comes the field goal unit. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the option. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.